prize today. We have Simon up, guys. And he's like, yes, I wanted to be showcased today. I think we're going to change our training patterns just a little bit. We're not going to get rid of Tawny and Copper in the morning. They do so well. But I think on Wednesdays, instead of training the little booklets, I think we're going to bring out our senior horses and our sanctuary horses that we use here as riding horses at Grand Valley Horse Rescue and show them off. This is Simon. He is a registered quarter horse. He's 32 years old. And he works hard around here. And he does his job extremely well. He teaches, well, usually teaches everybody to ride. But he's going to share that with Hank because he's got a little girl and he's going to get her through math this year. So, math is it. He goes, I'm a math star. If you haven't heard the story of Simon and Kat, school was starting and Kat was one of my students and she loved Simon. And she had some learning disabilities, and when she was with us, she couldn't read. So I told her she needed to learn to read, and Simon said he'd help her. So off they went, and she started in September reading a first book to him. And by the time she left here to go to Vermont, she was not only reading at her grade level, but 2 grade levels above. So it's amazing what he can do. His other little girl, and her name was Zoe, like Chloe only with a Z, Zoe, and she had severed her hand in an ATV accident. And he walked her through all of her surgeries and helped her use that hand. And so he's very good at what he does. Very, very good at what he does. So we're really happy he's up today. I'm going to leave you guys for just a moment while she's brushing him. And I'm going to run to the barn and I'm going to grab his saddle because she's going to ride him a wee bit for you. a delightful relationship to watch. He just loves her so much. So there's a big thing on social media that when people want to get their first horse, they don't want a senior horse. That's ridiculous, guys. This horse has been with me 5 years. He has done everything I've asked him to do. He is wise beyond all wisdom. And he has great fun at what he does. Can he go canter off? No, he can do it on his own, but he sure can't do it with a rider on. But does he walk trot? Yeah. And he has great fun doing it. So don't throw your senior horses away. And don't not look for a senior horse. I had the littles, those are my 7 and unders, on Hank yesterday. He did phenomenal. He's 25. Yeah, he's done with the dressage ring, guys. We're going to have to get Kenzie on another horse for next year for the dressage ring. I have some ideas, but it's not going to go well. So I'm looking at Simon. I want you guys to look at Simon as well. Thank you all for being here. We're going to start training here in a little bit. You can see his ribs through his skin. That's not a bad thing. He needed to lose a little weight. It's easier on his joints if he's not carrying so much weight. But at the same time, he's not skin and bones. Look at that rump. He's got plenty of weight there. Shoulders, plenty of muscle. So we're really happy with how he looks. Very happy with how he looks. He doesn't have many teeth left at 32. So we do spend a lot of time making up mash. He gets an orchard grass mash with a little bit of alfalfa leaves as an appetizer on top. So I got asked one day, what kind of hay do you feed Simon? And I said alfalfa. She goes, do you feed him straight alfalfa? Yeah, I feed this horse straight alfalfa hay. And I started getting a lecture on how bad that is for a horse. And I stopped her and I said, you do know my horses are all, their feed is designed by vets. And oh, and by the way, Simon's bulk of his food is mashed orchard grass pellets. She went, well, that makes a lot more sense then. And it does. So he gets about, I'd say 1 pound. Wow, Jack needs to get back over here. There's a mouse running around up here. No wonder Jack was over here this morning. He's not doing his job well. So I'm just going to let her get him all ready. You've seen me work with Spencer, and Spencer has all these things that he has to do. If that brush pulls his hair, my bucket's right there with a hairbrush. Oh yeah, he likes that one better. Oh, do me a favor, lift up that mane. Yeah. Push it back at the start of it by his halter. Yeah, now pull back his mane. Okay, watch this. Okay, so you're going to pull back his mane with one hand, and you're going to take that brush and go underneath and brush underneath on that hair underneath there. Here? Yeah, it's always itchy. Does that make sense? And the closer to the mane, the better is always itchy. There you go. He says, see how he likes that? He goes, oh, yes. Okay, underneath the thick mane is always itchy. It never sheds out as fast. So, therefore, I really want us to do that. I keep taking my jacket off and putting it back on. It's kind of breezy and chilly out. Oh, he says yes. helmet?
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
It matches your jacket. So today, I want, you're going to be on Simon, and we're going to do a lesson in here live.
Okay.
Okay? And then afterwards, we'll bring out Hank for the littles and Queen in her paddock are the horses we're working today.
Okay.
And you were on, so you know I got Copper and Tawny worked already.
I always listen to you while I'm doing my schoolwork.
That's good. I hope you learned something. Okay, guys. I did find out something last night. They are not rounding up the Peons Mustangs this year or in the foreseeable future. Okay. Normally, that's not a bad thing, except for the fact that the leaf fire took out most of their foliage, you know, what they're going to eat. So we are now investigating the possibility of our organization helping get feed up there to them. Because the BLM can't help them, and neither can the Peons Mustang organization. So hopefully we can do that and help them. How's your foot? Better?
Kinda.
Okay. Here's what yours and Sissy's job looks like today. First thing I want you to do is go get Willow, get her haltered up, get her brushed and fly sprayed. Okay. And then I'll bring Hank out with Chloe, and then you have um, Queen in her paddock. And do you want to expand to the upper paddock? Do you want to stay in the lower paddock today? Okay, I want figure eights in there. At a trot. Okay, how'd you do with your 6 trots both direction yesterday?
Good.
Good? It's better? Is she listening to you real good?
Yeah.
And that saddle's not bothering her? That's great. Sweetheart, first up, you and Sissy go get Willow brushed, fly sprayed, and loved on a little bit for the day. She can have some treats out of the bucket, okay? And then, Hank, you have Hank in here to ride. Okay, sound good? All right. We are going to put Jane with Simon today. Okay, guys, I want you to notice something. I was talking and not paying attention, and they were having trouble saddling Simon. Look how fast Adele jumped in there. She jumped in fast, guys. And she was last year's horsemanship winner for being dedicated to being here and helping everybody. She's on track for winning again, by the way. This year she doesn't get a belt buckle. I think we're doing tiaras. They go on cowboy hats. Okay, that's what we're going to do.
I can have one of each.
Huh?
I can have one of each.
Yeah, you can have one of each. It takes a special breed of person to stick around here for years and years. Because we don't always win, guys. And we put a lot of horses down. And it's hard to lose a horse and 48 hours come back in here and have to deal with your horse. And everybody's sad. So, okay, you guys know what you're doing?
There's Jane.
Yeah. I'll go get Jane over here. You've got the cameras. Can you take
Yeah.
him for a walkabout all the way around the round pen, please? You have the cameras for a minute. Just follow
Okay.
along. I'll get Jane aimed out here. would you hand me those reins, please?
Yeah.
So we have a new student here. I really like her. And her nickname is the same as the nickname of our cat. So it just feels natural for me to call her it. So I call her Boo. Okay, let's turn around and face the cameras. You both, you and him. Look at the cameras. There we go. Come on, big handsome. Okay, there you go. And move. So they're coming in to steal fly spray. That's good. All right, I'm waiting on Jane to get here so they all learn at the same time. And you guys can learn too. So we ride, no bites. We ride with our belief that our head controls the horse's head. Our shoulders control the horse's shoulders. Our hands control their front, and our arms control their front legs. Our hip, which is by far the most important part of your riding body, controls their hips. And they have big hips back there, guys. Big hips. So, we'll get back to our hips. Our legs control their back legs. So, when you ride, you need to have your hips vertical. And the way I know how that feels for me is I walk heel to toe, and that is how my hips feel. This is how my hips should be if I am doing any type of movement. I would call this my working walk, working trot, working canter gait. Now, if I want my horse to slow down for collection, I'm going to tip my hips back, okay? And I do that by contracting my stomach muscles. Now, to stop the horse, have you ever ridden along and had the horse stop and just stop on the front end, and you just want to go flying over their head? Okay, I hate that. I want to be able to just sit down when my horse stops. So when I want my horse to stop, I want his back legs with his heels down, toe up, like a sliding stop in a reining horse. I want his front end, his front legs a little higher, so I can elevate my hands just a little bit. When I elevate my hands, I don't bring them up here. Elevate your hands, you're riding along, you just bring them up and forward just a little bit, like that. No, handsome. And then you just sit your hip back because you want him sitting down on his hip. So this is what it looks like when you're on the horse to stop. And so when we're walking our horse on the ground, we want them to know the same thing. So as we lead them along, it's our outside hand and leg come up like this and say woo. And he came to Snuggie because I have treats in my pocket. He just figured that out. And he is a treat monster extraordinaire. So today, each of you are going to play with Simon on different levels on how you do. And I want you to focus. So when you're turning him, remember our shoulders concept. And Mina, this is really important for you. So you've got to back up.
They can also
Back up a little bit. You're in our space. You can't see. One more.
They put it this way.
So, when you're going forward and you want to turn, and make sure you're not looking in the ground. He does not understand where to go when you look in the ground. So you lift your head up so your chin is up, and you look where you're going. Okay, I want to go to the gate. Now, I'm going to bring my shoulders with me. This hand, my outside hand, no matter which way it goes, don't cross the mane, okay? It just floats over. It's all... Now, when you get a really finished horse, you just look where you go, that horse is going to go, okay? He's not there yet. He's teaching you guys how to ride. So when you look where you're going, if he doesn't go, it's your inside hand. Don't pull it out, pull it in. You don't want to fly like a bird out there while you're riding. You want everything right in front of you so you can keep your balance. So your arms are coming this way for turns. You're squeaking again. Back there. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. Mina, you've been practicing on him for a while. Have you been riding solo? Yes. Okay, so today I'm going to put you on in the middle, okay? And I'm going to leave the building. And you know how to stop him, right? And I just want to see if you can get him to wander around and go where you kind of want to go, all right? You're not going to be great with this yet, okay? This is all... he just told us he's going to give her a few tricks up his sleeve. So when you turn, and I'm going to turn towards Mina, all right, if he's not going, you're gently pulling on this inside line. Your outside leg should be attached, and you should be encouraging him to move away from that leg. We'll work on this. Beginning riding 101. Here we go. Now I have to be careful when I throw the reins over, because it's not uncommon for me to thunk somebody in the head with the rein holder. Okay. I want you to see everything, guys. She did it perfect. See this little pokey thing? It's on the outside so it doesn't get him. Okay? These are the things that we watch for. Alright, and I'm going to fix this sound just a wee bit. All I'm going to do is pull it forward a little bit. Did you see how far forward I put that, Mina? Okay. So Simon's 32, so he has what we call a sway back. That's okay. He's 32. You want to come on over and sit? If I give you one, don't chunky chunk me, okay? You put those here. There we go. Do you know how to hold your reins? You do. Okay. I am not going to have you aiming at the mounting block. Okay? Your mounting block is a huge obstacle. You have two obstacles in this round pin. Me, because I trained him when I had Casey on him to follow me anywhere I went. Okay? So that's number one, me and the mounting block. You ate them all, dude. Ate them all. So, I'm out. Okay, you're free. Alright, do your job, guys. Don't follow. There you go. Good, good, good. Good. Very nice. Look at the elm tree, take him there. Look at it, outside leg. Okay? Look at the gate, look at the gate. Good. Now take him to the elm tree. Always have a direction that you want to go. When you get to the elm tree, turn towards the gate, please. You're doing just fine.
He keeps on copying you.
There you go. He says, now we're ready. Okay, now look at the light post of Mama. Light post by Mama. All the way up here. See me? I'm coming over here by Mama. See this light post right here? outside leg. There you go. Look how much better that was that time. Keep going. Very nice. Very, very nice. You better be smiling on the back of that horse. He's beautiful. You're beautiful. You're in western Colorado. We don't have a cloud in the sky. Okay. This time, gate to light post. Make your turn. Look at the light post now. Good. Outside leg. Get him all the way turned. Get that nose of his to that light post. Good. When you get to the light post, turn around and go back to the gate. Use your shoulders and turn. Outside leg. Good. Sorry, I'm yelling. You look really good, by the way. You better be smiling. That's great.
It's like Justin's having a lot of fun over there.
Okay, and stop. Okay, you pull down his mouth. That's not bad. Okay, next time, hands a little forward. We want that front end light, right? You're doing really good. Okay, forward to the gate, around to the elm tree. Make sure you're clicking. A walk is your tongue to the front of your teeth. Good. Good use of head and shoulders. He went right with you this time, didn't he?
He's slow.
Huh?
He's a little slow.
Don't worry about it. He can be as slow as he wants to be. He'll teach you how to ride.
Mm-hmm. I've been riding a horse that's taller, and he goes a little faster.
We got a little taller and faster horses, but we can start here. Look all the way to the gate. This time stop. Hands a little bit forward. Don't pull on the reins unless he doesn't stop for you. Okay, love on that horse. Okay.
We got a love on him.
You have the camera, and you're with me. Okay? So Jane, just follow the camera along with the people.
Okay.
You're going to have a lot more friends. You did great. Did it feel better up there? Did you have some food? I saw your legs go on when they needed to go on. I saw your head and shoulders. You did really good for you. I'm very proud. If you need help, you got this. Okay.
Dad, can you get my water bottle? It's in the bar.
Okay, do you know how to hold your reins? You do. Good, you're going to want to tighten up just a tad. Okay. Are you ready to go solo on him? Okay. Mina, can you come back and help down here, please?
Oh, yeah.
She's not ready for solo. That's okay, right? We have no problem with that. All right. You know the drill. So I want your hands on your head like this. Okay? Make sure your elbows are back and they're tight. Your shoulder blades are tight a little bit. And then you should be able to go straight down to fly. Just like that. Point your fingers. Come straight down. Put your hands on hip. And then to ride position. Okay? You should have enough weight in your heels that your toes can bounce. And your ears, your shoulders, and your hips are in a straight line. When you're in fly position, if Mina asks you to you're looking. That way you're just turning in here. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry about the reins. If they get loose, Nina will stop and fix them, okay? I want you to do that drill. Let's do both directions a couple laps. Okay, Mina? Going up this way. All right, at the light pole, stop. Boo. There you go. This drill, boo. When you get to the fly position, you can feel the center of gravity right here in your solar plexus. When you put your hands on your hips, it drops down to your belly button. This drill is to teach you to hold that center of gravity right here, where it's supposed to be in fly position. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. And again, sorry, I just want to make sure she knew the essence of why she's doing the drill. You're 7, right?
I'm 9.
9. I knew that was, you were either big for your age or small for your age. I just couldn't remember which one.
I keep on asking to move with it so I can see what I'm doing.
And you just follow along the horse. And you've ridden a bunch, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Stay with it. I have a plan for you, Jane.
Okay.
Hey, Adele.
It's got split there.
see how you do with her. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Could you put this back real quick?
Yep. Thank you. We're trying to figure out good fits for each of you guys on horses. You know what I mean? If you have experience and you're good with tall horses, Queen's your girl.
Yeah. I know that tall horses ride a little faster.
Oh, Queen's slow.
Okay.
Hey, Mom, do you want to ride him more?
Huh?
Do you want him to ride a little bit more?
You're gonna ride him, right? Let's do 2 more laps with Boo, and then we'll call it with her. You ride him for a little bit, then ride him back in, and then I want a saddle dropped here because we're gonna use that same saddle on Hank and saddle pad, and then Mia's gonna do math out in the later. So I don't want all his energy wiped out on this. So a couple more rounds. Okay. We need to get Renata under saddle a little faster. We're running out of horses.
Can you get the knees up after him?
What?
Can you get the knees up after him? Can you get the knees up after him?
Oh, absolutely, baby. I would like to get the hennies done today. They're going to town on Saturday. Ooh, I need to talk to Mom about that. Are you guys good in here for a minute? I'll be right back. Hey, Boo. In about 2 to 3 weeks, I would like you to be comfortable to ride Simon solo. Okay, I think that would be a good goal. You did real well on him today. Mina, can you throw Adele up on that horse, please? Thank you. Chloe, can you hold him so he doesn't bite anybody? Oh, they're going to the mounting block. That'll work. Don't look at him. He's trained not when you look at him not to move forward. Gotta turn your back to him, please.
I got them right on the mounting block. They're on the mounting block. I'll let you take over for a little while so I can get a drink.
Get a drink, because we're going to work another horse here in a minute.
And then which one's next? Hank. Is it Hank?
Hank and Queen are coming up.
Now I'm going to ride Queen.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, guys, when I told you everybody learns to ride on Simon, this is Adele. When was the last time you rode him? Okay, so she rides him regularly, but she said she rode him a month ago. Woo-woo. But the reality is, she rides Queen. She's Queen's person, and so she's the only one who can ever get Simon to do what he's supposed to do. So we do have her ride him regularly. There was one time that Hank would not load in the horse trailer. Just refused to load. And we had a dressage show, and we had about an hour to get there. So at that moment, I threw Hank back in his paddock, and I pulled Simon out. The little girl looked at me, and she says, I haven't ridden Simon in over a year. The first test, they bombed. He went out of the ring. He did horrible. But the second one, they nailed it because she knew how to ride him, and the second time around, they did really good. So that's pretty cool. Oh, she's going to do some love time on Simon. All my girls, all my boys, everybody, this is the horse to do love time on. Oh, did everybody see that Wildfire did love time for the first time on Friday? Woo woo, that was great. Okay, guys, we're going to move horses around. We're going to split up into groups, so I'm going to cut this live feed. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, if you are on TikTok, 4 diamonds equals a penny for me, and we love our diamonds. We also would very much love a rose. And look at her handle this horse with one hand. She says, look at this. I got this. This is my horse. Oh, you're going to go kiss Chloe. He says, hi, Chloe. I love you. Thank you much for joining us. Have a great day.